Hey everyone, this is Chef. Welcome back to Commander Camp. In this video, we're going to talk about making plans. Having a clear plan for your commanding keeps people in your squad entertained, focused, and working together. But what that specific plan is changes a lot based on whether you're commanding for a guild or open tagging, and what your own preferences are for how you want to play. I'm going to use a 1, 2, 3 system to show you how you can think about different elements of your commanding plan. What are you going to do in the next hour, the next 2 minutes, and the next 3 seconds? If you have an idea of what you want to accomplish at each of these levels, you'll be able to more clearly communicate your plans to the rest of your squad and work together more effectively. Let's start with number 1. What do you want to do in the next hour, and how are you going to accomplish that? If you're a public tag, maybe your goals are to capture Stone Mist Castle, farm war score before the end of a skirmish, complete your dailies and weeklies, or find a specific group to fight. If you command for a guild that runs closed, maybe your goals are to test a new squad composition, or other profession changes as a result of a balance patch, or to do organized fights with another guild, or even just spend time socializing with your friends. Having an overall plan for what you want to accomplish with your commanding makes it easier to make decisions about what you want to do next at any given point during your run. And it also helps people in your squad know what to expect if they decide to join you in the future. And this can help you develop a following of core players, especially if you're a commander that runs public. Moving on to number 2, what do you want to do in the next 2 minutes? If you're attacking a keep or a garrison, do you have enough supply? And where do you want to siege that objective from? If you see orange swords on the minimap, do you want to go to where they are, or do you want to predict to where they might move next? If an enemy group is scouted in team chat attacking another objective on a different map, do you go to that map? Your answer to these questions should be informed by your plans for the next hour. I'll give you an example, using a knight that I was commanding for Knights of the Temple. When I'm commanding for that guild, I have 2 primary 1-hour goals: complete weeklies and find good fights. One of the things that I like to do to achieve both of these goals at once is to attack keeps. If a defending group responds, we get to fight, and if nobody responds, we get a keep for our weekly. In this clip, we've just taken Green Lake, and my goal is to go to Blue's Keep. So my first 2-minute plan here is to flip our spawn camp and grab some extra supply. 2 minutes later, that camp has been flipped, we've grabbed another 100 supply, which I feel like is enough to break into an objective. Now, my next 2-minute plan is to figure out the point that I want to siege from. I personally really like fighting at the inner south gate, so I drop rams on south outer, and we break in from there. 2 minutes after that, and we have siege down at south inner, and we're preparing to move in, when we scout an enemy group moving in behind us. And at this point right here, we put our 2-minute plan on pause, and we switch to the last step of this system, what you want to do in the next 3 seconds. Your 3-second plan is most important in fights. There are other times that you'll want to use it. For example, if you need to kill cannons, oil, mortars, etc. before you set up your own siege to attack an objective, you should have a granular 3-second plan for that. But having a clear and specific plan and executing that plan is one of the most important aspects of a world versus world fight in general. A 3-second plan doesn't need to be 3 seconds exactly. Instead, it refers to the specific movements and skills that you want your group to perform, and the actions of the enemy groups that you're fighting. I think the best way to show this is just to give you an example of this subsequent fight at South Keep, and annotate what my plan was at each step. I'd encourage you to pause the video at different points during this review, and think about what other plans could have been made, and whether they'd have worked better than what I ended up doing. Firefield's on arrow.
I don't have young.
Blasting. Back on Rams.
Coming up.
Yep, give me pulls top of stairs
Yep.
here. It's a little far, actually. Just like bother him a bit. Okay, that's one we don't have to worry about. Never mind, it's an LE classic. Never mind, he was a mobbed classic.
It's just
Alright,
an
pull back
awful
one off
place
that.
to stand,
Pull
guys.
back one off that. Don't get pulled on that corner.
Yeah.
Do not stand on arrow. What are you doing?
Careful for knockbacks. I think all of their guardians are doing hammer and just spamming.
Moving back to
banish.
arrow now. Pulls on arrow again. Pulls on arrow again.
Okay.
GS5's down the stairs. Dodge back one now. Don't get pulled. Dodge back one. Don't get pulled. We're going to push all the way down these stairs in 3, 2, 1. Pushing all the way down. Give me Wells top of stairs. Wells top of stairs. Wells top of stairs. Holding on me. Now move downstairs. Now move downstairs. Come through. Dodge through. Dodge through. Dodge through. Moving downstairs. 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 Pushing back up on these downs. Great banner. Pushing back up fractured wells in 3, 2, 1. Pushing back up. Dodge in 1 and give me fractured wells on my tag. On my tag. On my tag. Holding here. Do not push to the corner. They're going to try and pull you off. Just hold where I am. Hold where I am. Hold where I am. Pushing to top of stairs, 3, 2, 1. Now we go to top of stairs. Holding up here, convert downs. Converting. We push to portal in 3, 2,
again.
1. Pushing to portal now. Pushing to portal. Holding here. Converting downs. Dodge back 1. We push forward hard with wells in 3, 2, 1. Pushing forward with wells on left side arrow. Left side arrow wells on me. Good spike. Converting here. Grind these. Just stay on top of them. There's like 10 alive.
There's more than that.
They're still trying. They're going through us.
Pulling.
There's oil on us.
Pulling to east with me. Pull to east. Pulling east with me. As that fight ends, we pick right back up with a new 3-second plan to kill the oil that was dumping on us all fight, and our 2-minute plan to break into the inner keep and continue fighting blue. And this is one of the most important parts of planning as a commander in general. You should keep your plans flexible, and be willing to change them on the fly based on what's going on around you. World vs. World is dynamic, and becoming too attached to a particular 3-second or 2-minute plan, instead of recognizing what's going on around you, can have disastrous consequences for your own group's ability to respond. Be willing to reevaluate your plans, and make sure you're changing them up if they're no longer relevant. I think that's all I've got for you with regards to planning for now. If you liked the video, why not leave a like or subscribe to the channel? And if you have any questions or critiques about this 1, 2, 3 format, or just commanding in general, let me know in the comments. If you want to have a more involved discussion, there's a link to my Discord in the description, and I also stream on Twitch if you wanted to ask questions in real time over there. But until then, I've been Chef, and enjoy the rest of your day.